All right, so welcome to this tutorial where I will show you how to edit the Coach Canva website template. Um, if you go and purchase anything from my store that's a template, you will see this page at the beginning where it says before you begin, you need to go to File and make a copy. And this is important. You absolutely have to do this before you get started. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. You go to File and then you click Make a Copy. Now what this does is it makes your very own copy inside of your own Canva account. So the last one that we saw was the master. Now this one is strictly for you. So once you make the copy, and the evidence of that will be right here where you see copy of whatever the name of the template is. Now once you've done that, you're going to delete this first page here because you don't want it to show up in your website, right? So as you can see here, we have a nice photo. We can switch that photo out if we wanted to. And I can crop it nicely so that she fits into the center of this box here. Because this is also available for mobile view, I would actually make the font a little bit bigger. I work with a big screen, so this seems big for me, but I would suggest that you make these fonts bigger so that people can see. And you will be able to view it on your phone and see if it's big enough for people to read it without having to grab their glasses, right? So you can always space these out. And then what you're gonna do here, book a consultation. You're gonna select it. I like to group it so that I don't have to separately link each part. So if I did not group it, I would have to click on the shape and link it, and then click on the text and link it. But as a group, I only have to link it one time. So I'm gonna click on this chain link here, and then I'm going to put acuity.com, and that's the scheduler. Now, moving down to the process, we don't really have to change this much because this is a demo. I can just change it to step by step. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just informing people of what I do. Once again, I would make the font a little bit bigger. It depends on you and whether you can see it all in the mobile view. Although they say it's mobile responsive, it's not completely mobile responsive. So what they will do is they will show the exact website and shrink it just a little bit to fit into the view of a phone. But if it were truly mobile responsive, if you get on the phone view, you would only see 2 columns versus all 4. It would show the first 2 and then put the 3 and 4 underneath the first 2, just so that people wouldn't have to squint to see it, to read it, and all that stuff. So yes, this mobile responsive site is a little bit different from your generic mobile responsive because it doesn't allow the user experience to be much better in terms of readability. So just keep that in mind. And so that's why I'm advising you to make the fonts a little bit bigger if need be. Now, you have this area here. You can click on the text and change it. Identity to services. I can change this. You can just switch out the icons as well to fit what you need. Go ahead, click on the text, change that up if you need to. If you want a new photo again, you just slide that in there. Crop, sorry. And then that's it. If you ever wanted to change the font, let me show you. You could change it here. I don't remember what it was on. Maybe this, maybe that. Okay, I think it was this, the intro. Because I want it in all caps, I'm hitting the double A's here. And I believe I already typed it out in all caps. So scrolling down, you could change the colors, change the color of the shape to whatever you would like. You can make it a deep green, but I do like the colors that I chose, so I'm actually gonna leave that. But you would change it based on your brand colors, so always keep that in mind. And also change the font to your brand font. With the text boxes, it's the same thing. You click on it, and then you change it up. If you ever wanted to link these to a specific page somewhere or a site, always remember to click the chain links up here, type in the link, and then that's pretty much it. You can type in your testimonials or just use it as a basis for something else that you need to relay, any type of information you need to relay, and do that as well. Then your contact button, because it's not interactive to the extent where you can have boxes that people can fill out, this is simply just a link as well. So you would group it and then link it to, maybe you have a type form link, maybe you have a Google Doc, wherever you need people to go to fill out their information in order for you to contact them, I suggest that you paste that link there. So as I mentioned, there's Typeform, there's Google Docs. If you have a CRM program like Infinity or maybe Monday.com, Asana, Trello, I don't know if those programs actually create forms, but if they do, you can definitely link that here as well. So when it comes to viewing your website, you have a couple of different options. You can view it as one scrolling website, which I advise, because you have to keep in mind, this is not your real website. This is just something in place of what you would like to have in the future, right? So the first option here is presentation. This is no different than just, clicking this button down here and making this slideshow a full screen slideshow. It's no different than that, and you don't want your website to look like that. So I do not advise that. I do advise the scrolling. And so we're going to open the website and just show you. So scrolling, here is your first page. As you can see, it has some transitions. It just pulls up. So everything is on one page. All right, so if we clicked on this here, it would take us, I think it was Acuity, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I guess this is not the right Acuity link, but as you can see, it did go somewhere. So I'm gonna click the back button, it takes you back here. And then I know I put another link here. So as you can see, Typeform, that link was correct. But that's basically what the Canva website is for. It's just going to take you elsewhere. So here is your website. So here is the scrolling view, right? Now, with the classic navigation, you can have titles at the top, but it's going to separate each page. So in order to do that, you would change this to home. You would change the title to services, maybe more services. I mean, that's not a real link title that you would have. That's horrible. I would put testimonials and then contact. All right, so back to publish as a website, classic navigation, and we're gonna see how that works. Okay, so clearly I messed that part up, but it's gonna show the name of your site. So you wanna make sure that you put your business name there, because you cannot put your logo. So you wanna put your business name here. And then as you can see, it's just the one pager. So your services will be a different page, more services, testimonials, they're all completely separated. So that's another option. And then I'm gonna show you the last, it's a single page site with a navigation bar. So it does kind of warp the look and feel of it, which is why I don't really like it so much. So it literally shows everything all together with this white siding. And if I want my background to be a sage color, I want the entire background. So this is why I don't recommend that. So I'm gonna go back to the one that I do recommend, which is not this, which is the scrolling. So we're gonna open that up again. And so this is a much better view than some of the other ones that we've seen. Now, when it comes to the link, if you go up to the top, you can see this link here. That is the link to your Canva site. It's literally a link with slides on it. So what I recommend is that you go to a place like Bitly. If you don't have your own domain name, you want to make sure that you go to a place like this. You want to paste that in there and shorten it. So as you can see, this is the link that they're providing you with. This link will take you to your Canva site without having all the extra letters and numbers and symbols and all that stuff. So this looks much better in your Instagram, on your Instagram page than the longer version here, right? So if you do not have a domain, which I suggest that you do get one because you can get them at a very cheap price, you would just put this here. But if you do have a domain, you want to make sure that your domain links is redirected to this right here. So let's say you had clickworthy.com as a domain, and you go into your hosting, your provider, and just make sure that clickworthy.com goes straight to this link right here so that people have access to your site. And having your own domain looks much better on your Instagram, on your business card, wherever you need to paste it, without having all these weird letters and stuff. So that's how you change your website. Feel free to drop a comment or send a message if you have a question, but it's very simple. You just click and link, change the text, change the font, change the colors to fit your brand, and that's it. You have a functioning site that you can use to link to other sites where people can reach you, buy your products, or do whatever it is that they need to do to have your experience. So I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know if you love it, and I'll create some more based on your responses.